Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Back at you, brother. You are such an extraordinary leader, and we have become lifelong friends. I just, in front of everyone, I want to thank you, Tim. You lead with courage. You lead with heart. You see the people. You care about the people. You believe in uplifting the dignity to which all people are entitled, and you do it and you have a sense of fun when you're doing it. But you are an extraordinary leader, and obviously the people of Minnesota are very, very lucky to have you there. But you are a national leader and a dear friend, and thank you.
Shout out to Minnesota. Obviously, y'all like it. We love it. We'll see where he ends up next go around. But anyway, as y'all can see, this is the KAMKAM video. I found it. And I get to Tim Tom later, child. But let's go ahead and hear what KAMKAM got to say and see if we think that she's DRUNK or if she's HIGH or if she's just half damn crazy. We shall determine that.
Noelle, thank you for your work in Pennsylvania and all that you did for our campaign.
Is that the wife?
And let me just say to everyone on this call, I am so grateful for you. And I'm so thankful to you. I'm thankful for your love of our country and your willingness to put the work into it. I'm thankful for the faith that you put in me and Governor Walz and our team. And I am thankful because I know your character is such that you're not going to get knocked down. And you're in this fight. And
child, what's she talking about? Child, what's she talking about? Anybody know what the point of this was? Anybody know what the point of this call soliloquy was for? Just because she been MIA? So how was she out in allegedly Hawaii with Doug? Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. And she come back looking worse than before when she was on the campaign trail. I need somebody to help me understand, because child, this looks crazy.
You're in it for all the right reasons. And I know that about you. It's why you're part of this call right now, and all the work that you did over those 107 days and even before. That's your nature. And the outcome of this election obviously is not what we wanted. It is not what we worked so hard for. But I am proud of the race we ran. And your role in this was critical. What we did in 107 days was unprecedented.
Somebody play that number. She done said it twice. She may say it again. If you hear it again, make sure you put 107 in your lottery picks for the week.
Think about the coalition that we built, and we were so intentional about that. You would hear me talk about it all the time, being a daughter of parents who were active in the civil rights movement.
Oh, now she want to acknowledge that she got two parents? Which parents you talking about? You talking about your mamala and your kamamala? Or you talking about your daddy? She said parents, plural. Okay, who you talking about, child? You talking about your mamala downstairs? We need answers, KAMKAM. If you want to listen, she ain't had to come out here. She wanted to come out here. She wanted to talk. Then we got questions still. But I already know she ain't going to answer them. Anyway, go on, child.
I know and believe that the best movements that are about progress in our country mean that it's leaders that we are dedicated to the coalition, to bringing people together that seemingly have nothing in common, but have everything in common. A coalition where we bring people together based on a deep love of our country.
Deep love of the country.
And our understanding that the strength of our country will be a function of our willingness to put in the work. And
a function of our willingness to put in the work. What is she talking about? Girl, this ain't got no better since the campaign, ma'am. What are you talking about? What was the point? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? She did better when she gave her concession speech and walked off with Dougie. She should have just let that be what it was and then just got back to work. Ma'am, you taking questions? Ma'am, are you taking questions? Go ahead, girl.
That we will do that work with a sense of joy, yes. With a sense of work ethic and understanding it's going to be hard, but it's good work. It's good work.
Good work.
To be engaged in a collective fight for America's future. And it means so much to me and to Governor Walz that you knocked on doors, you called friends, you called in favors You said, hey, I showed up at your softball game. Now I need you to show up at the campaign office.
Oh, okay. So if I go to your child's game, then that means you got to come and campaign. That was the trade-off? Child, we may be finding out what some of the issues are. Kam, I'm sorry, you sounding crazy, man.
You put in the time. It was personal for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you gave all that you could to support our campaign.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but child, when we be on live streams drinking, you can tell when I'm drunk. What's going on with this woman? Is she drunk? What is going on? Y'all know when somebody got an Adam's apple and all this other stuff. What's going on with this woman, child? This who y'all wanted to be, not y'all, you know what I'm saying? This who y'all wanted to be daggone president, coming out here with more gobbledygook than a little damn bit. She's saying absolutely nothing. What was the point in this? Oh, so we can have stuff to talk about and laugh at y'all.
Because of your efforts, get this, we raised an historic $1.4 billion.
She really wanted to come out here and talk about that. Where is the Price is Wrong horn at when you need it? She actually came out here and wanted to discuss the 1.4 bill. Ma'am, are you still in 20 mil in debt? That's the question. Are you still 20 mil in debt?
It's almost $1.5 billion from grassroots supporters alone.
Way to round up.
The most in presidential campaign history.
Congratulations.
Nearly 8 million donors contributed an average donation of about $56 to fuel our people-powered campaign. And understand that the work that we did included the work that so many of you here did, which is to talk to first-time voters. Many of you are first-time voters. And to talk about how being involved can make a difference. And that remains true. And that's one of the pieces that I just want us to please take away, that our fight for freedom and for opportunity and for the promise of America, it included, for example, nearly almost 4 million first-time contributors to our campaign. Because of the work you did of helping people know that they can be engaged and that they're not outside, that they're inside, that we're all in this together.
Not outside,
and that
inside.
work continues. The work must continue of reminding ourselves that we have an ability to stay engaged in a way that will make a difference. The work that you all did, it's going to have lasting effect. Again, I'll say, the election didn't turn out like we wanted it to. Certainly not as we planned for it to. But understand that the work we put into it was about empowering people. That's the spirit with the work we did. Our spirit and our work was about saying that it is a strength that we each have to lift people up as opposed to beating people down. It is a strength we have that has lasting effect. So all that work that you did that was about engaging with other people, engaging with perfect strangers and in their face seeing a neighbor, that has lasting effect. It reminds people that there are leaders like you who care and will bring us together. And sometimes in the darkest moments, people lose faith in that. Are there people out there that feel that way? And you reminded people that yes, there are. And there are a lot of us.
All right, so I've had enough of this because she's talking about absolutely nothing. She out here rambling. She out here saying some of the same crap that she said when she was on the campaign trail. She just sounds crazy. She just wanted to get back in front of people. Ma'am, go out there and take some damn questions, because my question would be, what is it that you're trying to do now that you're back to work, to improve upon the American people's situations? The least you could do is your fake price gouging stuff, because that's still a thing. Are you going to do anything before you go? Are you going to try? Are you and Joe going to get together, you, Joe, and Jill, and try to figure out what you could do for these American people that you care so much for, when at the end of the day you don't? Like, I don't care what anyone says, all right? This woman should not have, first of all, she shouldn't have been the daggone VP, but black women wanted her there. They got her there. They wanted the symbolism so bad back when Joe ran that they commanded and demanded, and they got her there. So now that she's there, and now that everyone else gets a say in it, they said no. And I can see why, and I don't understand why y'all can't see why. Because you're too busy worrying about feminism and black people and symbolism that you're willing to do anything and everything, even make this woman be black, just so that you can say that you over men. Because I'm telling you, that's what this is all about at the end of the day. So they can say, ha ha, we can do it too. They dying to have a daggone woman be president, just to have a woman as president, not even looking at the responsibilities and what the person would be responsible for, how this is going to go over for the rest of us as Americans. Don't care about none of that, because it's always jump and run and do what you want and not worry about the downstream impacts, which I've said many a times, by the decisions that they want to make at the will of an emotion. Child, I don't know what is going on with this woman. I don't honestly rightly care. Girl, retire your ass, go get your fellowship or your whatever you get, go back to California, whatever is going to happen, she's set for the rest of her life. Come back in 4 years, lose again, and we can welcome J.D. Vance as the next president of the United States. I know all you fear mongers are thinking that there's not going to be another election, especially if you're listening to Ricky. If there wasn't going to be another election, why the hell are the Democrats already putting out their top 3, which is a sad list, mind you, putting out their top 3 for 2028? Play that fear-mongering stuff with some damn body else. KAMKAM, go on back into hiding, child. Regroup. Get some new people. Get some younger people. And get rid of all these people that helped you this time. Because that's the only way that you got a daggone fighting chance. But this does not do you well at all. I guess the people needed to see her, needed to hear from her in order for them to hear the same crap that they already been hearing for the last 107 days. Since she wanted to say it, I'm going to say it too. Whatever. Anyway, child, we miss nothing here. It's just something for Saturday Night Live to have skits about. Y'all let me know what you think. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. I'll see you all in the next one.
Turn to the Steelers and he'll play for free. Any thoughts on that?